everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with my absolute favorite foundations. If you haven't already, make sure you check out part 1 of this video where I'm going to share with you guys my foundation routine. And in that video, I showed you all my routine and I told you all it doesn't matter what foundation I used. That's my routine and I feel like that's what works best. So I've been through so many foundations. You all have seen me on my channel test foundation after foundation after foundation. Through all of that testing and investigating, I found my holy grail foundations. Foundations are one of my absolute favorite beauty products because I know that the foundation can either make or break a look. And the definition of foundation is the basis upon which something stands or is supported. So in order to achieve a flawless makeup look, your foundation first must be secure. Your foundation first must be flawless. So I know that I'm going to get that with these products. I invest heavily in my foundations. I do not mind spending a little bit more money on my foundations because I know you can finesse everything else. With the foundation, you need to make sure that it's going to be perfect for you, perfect for your complexion, and it's going to work for your specified needs. So with no further ado, I'm going to share with you all my favorite foundations. So I'm going to show you the least expensive to the most expensive foundation that I love. So the first foundation that I'm going to share with you all is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is one of my newer favorites, but ever since I tried it, I have fallen in love with it. I love the way that this foundation makes my skin look. It makes it look so plump and hydrated and just beautiful. This foundation retails for $39. I have the color Honey. I find that this is a really nice match for me. To me, this foundation is like a medium full to full coverage, so like medium buildable. You can start out a little bit sheer depending on the type of tools that you use to apply your foundation. The finish of this foundation is like natural radiance. I believe this foundation will work on so many different skin types, but for maximum flawlessness, I think that you should set this foundation. So this foundation has coconut water in it to aid in delicately replenishing skin's moisture levels, alpine rose to support skin's health and resilience, and hyaluronic acid to give a smoother, more youthful appearance. Love this foundation. My next tried and true favorite is the Este Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I know that I can always depend on this foundation whenever I need to have a foundation on for a long amounts of time. This foundation claims to wear for 24 hours. I have not put that to the test yet, but this foundation is definitely one of my ride or dies. This foundation retails for $42, but it does not come with this pump. You are going to have to buy that separately. I have the color 4in1. This is a beautiful match on me. In the summertime when I get a tan, sometimes I can wear 4in2, but right now the way that I look, this is a better match. This is like a demi matte type foundation. It doesn't fully dry down and feel dry on the skin. It's matte, but it's semi matte, so it still has a little bit of a glow in there. If you have drier skin, I would say really prep the skin first. Make sure your skin is really moisturized before you use it. But this is perfect if you have oily skin and you're looking for a foundation that's going to last throughout the day. If you suffer from your foundation leaving halfway through the day and it's just not there, then try out this foundation. There's 55 different colors of this foundation. So there's something there pretty much for everybody. This foundation is oil free and it's oil controlling. Plus I like that it does not oxidize and change colors, and my skin feels breathable in it, which is also a big factor for me. And I know that this is going to look beautiful. It's going to photograph beautifully, and I know that I'm going to be able to look bomb at the end of the night and not look crazy. Holy grail. Next is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Etherealists foundation. If I want my skin to look plastic in a good way, then I go for this. This foundation is so smoothing. It is so pretty. It is so flawless, but it's not heavy. This foundation retails for $58. I have the color medium EF10. Perfect match. It's the perfect blend of being neutral golden, and I love that about this foundation. But you don't need a lot of it. It's medium buildable, so you can go in with a little bit and get medium coverage, or you can build it up and it can build up to like a medium full coverage, but it's going to give you the most perfect version of your skin. So pretty. This foundation has hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to boost the hydration of the skin. It also says that it has light diffusing particles and high definition pigments that work synergistically to perfect skin's appearance. Perfect description. Love this foundation. Next, I have the Dior Air Flash Foundation. I do not use this a lot on camera, but I think that it's really beautiful, but I use this a lot in everyday life. This foundation retails for $62. It is an aerosol spray foundation. So different. I don't have any other products like this. This foundation gives the prettiest satin finish, and it's like a medium coverage foundation. You can try to build it up, but pretty much it's going to be medium. This is one of my favorite everyday foundations because it allows your skin to look naturally flawless. Like if you want your skin to look smooth and you want your canvas to just be perfected, but you don't want to look super made up, this is my go-to. I have the color 401, but I bought this during the summertime, so really right now a better match would be the color 400. I have the color 400, but this one is older. They've since updated the packaging. The packaging now is the same color as the foundations. This one is the older one. The new packaging will be similar to this one, but the color will be a little bit lighter because I need to go up a shade. But it says that this foundation has light diffusing pigments and it's going to give you a velvety finish, and it says it delivers a fine mist of foundation that is waterproof and wears up to 12 hours. Next, these are my babies. This is the product that set off my foundation obsession. This is the Armani, the Luminous Silk Foundation. Before this foundation, I just liked foundation. After this foundation, I now knew the difference of what a good foundation, a great foundation, can make to your makeup application. This foundation retails for $64. I have two different colors. Most of my favorite foundations, I'm gonna have two different colors just because my color changes so drastically depending on the season. Right now, I wear the color number 8, but in the summertime, I wear the color number 9. Right now on my face, make sure you check out my foundation demonstration, and I'll show you how I mix these two together for this look that you see on my face now. This is a natural foundation. It is a velvety foundation. It's very silky. It's just like the name states. It's a luminous silk foundation. This foundation is medium buildable coverage, but it's such a pretty finish. It's like a velvety matte finish, but it doesn't feel dry at all. I think this foundation can work on so many different skin types. If you're oily, I think it'll work. If you're combination, if you're dry, this foundation is just an overall good foundation. So Armani's description for this foundation says that it has the microfill technology, which produces a low density product that pairs high impact pigments with a weightless texture. This foundation glides seamlessly onto the skin, leaving a finish that's reminiscent of a charmeuse silk. I believe I said that correctly. And my last foundation that I'm going to share in this video is the La Mer, the Soft Fluid Foundation. And this foundation retails for $125. Yes, I know it's pretty pricey, but I love the way that it makes my skin feel. Every time I put it on, people give me compliments on my skin. Not my makeup, but my skin. That's how you know a foundation is doing something right. This is a medium buildable coverage foundation. It's not going to give you full coverage. It's very natural-like, but it's beautiful and it makes your skin look absolutely gorgeous. This foundation has skincare in it as well. La Mer is primarily a skincare line. That's what they're known for. So of course they're going to infuse some of those ingredients into their complexion products. It says this silky, weightless formula creates a beautifully natural finish and helps skin maintain balance throughout the day. The long-wearing natural flexible coverage makes pores and imperfections virtually disappear. Skin is plumpened with hydration and lines and wrinkles appear softened. Miracle Broth, the healing force that flows through all of La Mer, hydrates, energizes, and soothes. Sea Source Soft Velvet Ferment softens for a flawless finish, while SPF and antioxidants protect. Color Capsule technology helps the color stay true even in humidity. I think that all of those factors are true. This foundation is 110% worth the money to me. Anything that's going to make your skin look better and not just be makeup that's sitting on top of your skin, it's worth it in my book. Whenever I want my foundation to just look radiant, then I'm going to pull this out. Any special day that I have to wear this foundation because I know it's going to give me that flawless look. Those are all of my favorites. Let me know what some of you all's favorites are down in the comment section. Let me know if we share any of the same favorite foundations. And also make sure you check out my foundation routine, and I share with you all my updated foundation methods and how I apply it. So I will have a link to that video as well as all of the other videos that I'm doing for Foundation Week down in the description box, and I will check you all in my very next one. Smooches. Bye.